Let's go hand in hand into lovely land. Side by side, follow me into the light. Let's go hand in hand into lovely land. Side by side, to a world that shines so bright. Let's go hand in hand into lovely land. Side by side, follow me into the light. Let's go hand in hand into lovely land. Side by side, to a world that shines so bright. Let's go hand in hand into lovely land. Side by side, follow me into Let's go hand in hand into lovely land. Side by side to a world that shines so bright.
Alright, guys, I've been watching the debate.
Let's go hand
However,
into
oh, goodbye. He's fucking beta male Bono's getting fucking destroyed, by the way. I just wish we could have had the moderation that we have in that debate where he couldn't fucking, Destiny's such a fucking pussy, you know? Because, what is, Fuentes is like a 10K Andy? So he doesn't dare do this name-calling bullshit or whatever with Fuentes, right? But with me, he does that fucking shit. He's fucking terrified. He's such a fucking pussy, right? Anyway, guys, I'm not starting the stream until we get this to like 300 likes. And I said 250 before, but everybody's taking too long, so 250 likes. Let's go. Let me give you some context. So on Twitter, this is the guy who's been making let me just show you the context. This is the guy, we're gonna spend very little time on this, but this is the guy who's been making impersonation accounts of me and Jackson, and I think we have to have a show of force. That's just all I'm saying. We need to have a show of force. And they're right now in their Discord working very hard to get a ratio. They're in their group chats, they're in their Discord, they're trying to get this ratio. Let's get it to like 250, 300. Right? Anyway, yeah, go ahead and get it to 250. By the way, so me, Jackson, and Samira, we have these Midas Touch bots that work for Midas Touch, and they're literally like a bunch of bots plus this dude who's like, he made Jackson's account. Remember when he made his? Yeah. Yeah, it should really be 500 ideally, but it's a Friday, you know. I should have it so that after this stream, I'm not gonna stream again until it's 1,000. Should I do that? Yeah, mods, keep spamming that fucking tweet. Stupid fucking mods, I swear to God. They, like, I don't know. We just have lazy fucking mods. Well, whatever, guys. The stream's not starting till it's 2:50, so I'm gonna be on my phone.
Let's go hand in hand into lovely land, side by side to a world that shines so bright. Let's go hand in hand
Yeah, guys, like I said, stream is not starting till it's at 250. So, you know, this is what it is. It's just not gonna start.
Let's go hand in hand into lovely land, side by side to a world that shines so bright. Let's go hand in hand into lovely land, side by side. Follow me into the light. Let's go hand in hand into lovely land, side by side to a world that shines so bright. Let's go hand in hand into lovely land, side by side. Follow me into the
Why are mods not spamming the link? I guess they just don't want to see a stream tonight. That's pretty much the reason.
Let's go hand in hand into lovely land, side by side. Follow me into the light. Let's go hand in hand into lovely land, side by side to a world that shines so bright. Let's go hand in hand into lovely land, side by side. Follow me into the Clock is ticking on the wall for you and I. Don't you wanna spend the night and paint the sky? I'm crossing borders, feeling high. You can't deny when I look into your eyes. Time
I'm gonna demod a few people and mod some new people. So who am I gonna demod? Yeah, I gotta demod some people. Who am I gonna fucking mod? You know what? I like Elpris. I'm gonna mod Elpris. Mod Elpris. There you go. There you go. Do better than the old mods. Spartan. Actually, I think I messaged them already. It was like Basta. I'm trying to get a Dugan interview going.
Love is all around you, and sun goes up for you. Every day I think about you, all I want is you. Love is all around.
I'm gonna have Dugan on, and I think it should be fine because, you know, Richard Spencer's been on Twitch, you know, so it should be fine. It's not like we're gonna talk about anything TOS or anything of that nature, and you know, I'm just gonna tell him what the rules are on Twitch. I'm sure it won't be a problem. I think maybe he's got some problematic views on LGBT stuff. I'll just tell him we're just not gonna talk about it, and then everything else should be fine. You know, he's not a racist or a bigot or anything, and I don't even think he's like particularly big on that other one either, you know.
Zaina, 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 Nana. I sing your name in my songs, Nana. Maybe you can hear me out, Nana. Nana, Zaina, 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 Nana. I hope that you can feel my love, Nana. It goes around and around for ya, Nana, Nana. You are so special, I can see in your eyes. Something got me is the color of the skies. Please take my hand, don't tell me lies. Zaina, Zaina. Every boy will want you, baby. I'm thinking that you want me, maybe. Just hold my hand, don't tell me lies, lies. Oh.
I know that you want me, baby. Feel my heartbeat and just listen to it. Put it on repeat, and I will make you love me. You will not resist me. I will make you mine.
Zaina, 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 Nana. I sing your name in my songs, Nana. Maybe you can hear me out, Nana. Nana, Zaina, 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 Nana. I hope that you can feel my love, Nana. It goes around and around for ya, Nana, Nana. It's just the way
Hack
you
Kill
look
It
into
MOA
my
mission for
eyes.
Gababon
The way you
Monte.
do it got me hypnotized. Take my hand, don't tell me lies. Zaina, Zaina. It's your name, the one that got me twice. Inspiring beauty like there is no prize. I gotta have it, there's no second try. Zaina, Zaina.
I know that you want me, baby. Feel my heartbeat and just listen to it. Put it on repeat, and I will make you love me. You will not resist me. I will make you mine.
Hardcore vibes that are on things. Hey, yeah. Hardcore vibes that are on things. Hey, yeah.
This one is dedicated to all the ravers in the nation.
Hardcore vibes. Hardcore vibes. Hardcore vibes that are run to ends.
To all the riders in the nation. To all the riders in the nation. To all the riders. To all the riders. To all the riders in the nation.
Hardcore vibes that are run to ends. Hey, yeah. Hardcore vibes that are run to ends. Hey, yeah. Hardcore vibes that are run to ends. Hey, yeah. Hardcore vibes that are run to ends. Hey, yeah. Hardcore vibes that are run to ends. Hey, yeah. Hardcore vibes that are run to ends. Hey, yeah.
To all the riders in the nation. To all the riders in the nation. To all the riders in. To all the riders in. To all the riders in the nation.
Verrückte Jungs finde ich klasse, denn alles, was sie machen, ist für mich und meine Träume wie ein Trip ins Paradies. Verrückte Jungs machen Sachen, die andere Jungs nicht machen, so total verliebt und darum finde ich dich so süß. La 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 la. Böse, verrückte Jungs.
Hardcore Style.
Ihr seid so süß. Verrückte Jungs.
Sid is getting fucking rolled. He's getting so fucking crushed. It's not even funny. It's like it pisses me off because he's saying shit that's so fucking stupid that if I were to respond to, like, this is why this fucking beta male Bono has to cut me off and shit, because I'm way more vicious and hardcore, and how much I fucking insult his lack of intelligence. I would tear him to shreds on literally every single point he's trying to raise. Like, Destiny's saying the most stupid fucking shit you could even ever fucking imagine. He goes, what about Ukraine's legitimate security interest? NATO only exists in order to deter Russian aggression. And what are the examples of the so-called Russian aggression, of Russia randomly invading countries that aren't... No, shut the fuck up. It's so fucking stupid, right? What are the examples of that? And then Destiny's saying all this stupid... He's saying, what about Ukraine's legitimate security interest? Russia keeps fucking with Ukraine. Excuse me, does Russia keep fucking with Ukraine? Or was there... You know, the one thing I'm disappointed in the debate is that Nick isn't bringing up the coup in 2014, which is the most important piece of this puzzle. The coup in 2014 is what gives legitimacy to the secession of both the Crimean peoples and the Donbass republics, which is what this is actually about. It's like Russia really isn't forcing Ukraine to go under any specific path, but it is defending the people who have exercised their self-determination to leave Ukraine after there's an illegal coup in 2014 where, you know, they casted their vote for Yanukovych and that's out the fucking window. So they're like, okay, we don't want to be a part of this government anymore, you know? Which is a really important piece of the puzzle. So by the way, guys, before we start the stream, just want to be clear. This dude has been making fake... So this guy's been making impersonation accounts of me. Where, like, they're saying shit that... Get this, right? They're saying shit not only that I didn't say, but I'm being held responsible for them. Like, this impersonation account, you look at its quote tweets. Its tweets go viral. There's a bunch of quote tweets of people like... Oh my god, I can't believe you would say this. Like, this account is literally saying, like, anti-Semitic shit. It's talking about, you know, racist shit. Crazy, just really grotesque type of shit or whatever that this person has made. And it's not clear that it's a parody account because the only difference is it's named Hasbul and it's Real House. Everyone's blaming me for whatever that fucking account uses. They're using bot farms. Yeah. Yeah, I know they're fucking obsessed with me. But we already know a lot of it is a botted campaign. Like, my Instagram was botted from an Indian bot farm. And yes, they're confirmed to be bots. Like, all over my Instagram. By the way, I want everyone to report the account in question for impersonation. Go ahead and report this account for impersonation. This is the account. This account is impersonating me, right? It's accusing me of shit I didn't fucking say. And when you click the profile, okay, it's an impersonation. But when it makes these tweets that everyone's retweeting and shit, you know, a lot of people will DM me and they'll be like, Haas, why did you say this? Like, I didn't fucking say that. You know, it wasn't me. If I have to follow rules, they should have to follow rules too. It's that fucking simple. Alright, now they're talking about the coup, actually. Everything's going down in Mariupol still. Give me a sec. Guys, I am watching I'm watching a debate right now. I don't even know if I can name the debate that I'm watching right now. But holy fuck. Bonnell is getting fucking rolled.
Like a rainbow to the stars, keep the faith right in your heart. If you let your dreams come true, then happiness will follow.
It's not true. Zelensky was a compromise candidate. You know that? Zelensky was a compromise candidate. He was not the EU candidate. Yeah, that guy, Fuentes, I will give him props. He does this well. Mainly and especially optically, he does it very well. I don't care what his ideology is. He's arguing this very well. He's doing a really good job. It's, takes some education to argue about this topic. I think he's doing a good job. Isn't everyone reacting to it? No, you cannot react. You can't show it. Otherwise, that's what I would be doing right now. Yeah, we cannot show that on stream. That's not what a coup is, you fucking idiot. A coup is when you suspend all constitutional precedent. It's not about whether the leader who is elected afterwards is being elected or not. It's when you're fucking stupid. No wonder this guy would fucking never be allowed in law school. He's a fucking idiot. Yeah. No, it doesn't make any sense. All right, the ratio is a victory. I can't believe I'm cucking my stream like this, but I can't look away from this debate. I just can't. Like, it's, you know what I mean? I just don't want to shut it off. I just want to watch it. I mean, I could just end stream and just watch it, but like, don't you guys want to see my reaction? There is one thing I would have wanted to respond. Destiny at one point in the debate, he's like, but if Ukraine joins the West and Ukraine becomes very prosperous and wealthy, it's gonna tempt the Russians to want to have a democracy. How has joining the EU worked out for Romania and other fucking Slavic Eastern European countries? Literally shut the fuck up, because that's the most stupid fucking shit I've ever fucking heard. Everyone knows that when you're a peripheral country and you join the fucking EU, you go into debt, you become a debt colony for the fucking banks, there's no fucking development that ever goes on, there's no reindustrialization, you don't become wealthier, you still have the fucking brain drain. The only thing EU membership is going to do for Ukraine is make it easier for Ukrainians to leave Ukraine. That's what happened in Romania. That's what happens all across Eastern Europe, including Poland. Fuck it, the EU doesn't make you fucking wealthier. Look at Portugal. Yeah, it's just going to increase Ukraine's fucking emigration out. Yeah. Poland has an insane emigration level. You don't even get liberal rights because they fucking will ban, they ban communist parties and they ban all symbolism of communism. So there's not even any liberal rights. It's so fucking the last thing Russia's worried about is that the EU is going to make Ukraine wealthy and prosperous. Okay, why hasn't it done so for fucking other fucking countries in the EU? Yeah, Croatia, Slovenia. No, it's not that it's clean. The problem is that Fuentes is a banned streamer, so I cannot feature him live. I can't feature him live. I know it's not TOS, but since he's banned, I can't feature him live. There's also something I wish would have been touched upon in this debate. So Destiny keeps talking about how it's Ukraine's democratic right to join NATO. Except both Ukraine and Russia are members of the OSCE, whose fundamental principles is that one country's security cannot come at the expense of the security of another. So you don't really have the democratic right to join NATO when you actually take into consideration the necessity of upholding peace. Okay? Because can I explain something to you guys? So in World War One, you had France was a democracy, the UK was a democracy. That doesn't really matter, right? Being a democracy and a sovereign state doesn't prevent wars from breaking out on the European continent, right? In order to prevent wars from breaking out on the European continent, you have to agree to, a balance of security to promote peace, right? And when you use your country's sovereignty in order to upset that balance, you're basically inviting and risking more turmoil and instability in the fucking region, right? So no, it's not simply part of your right to self-determination to fucking join NATO. It's not. Especially when we're talking about the context of Ukraine. Now, Destiny's he's such a stupid fuck. He's like, why does Ukraine pose a security threat to Russia? Because Russia doesn't have any natural land barriers to cities like Moscow and the most important parts of Russia from that Volgograd Gap, which is all flat land. And now you can say, see, Destiny argued really stupid. He doesn't know how geopolitics work, and it's what really pisses me off about him. He's literally a fucking idiot, okay? He says some shit like, there hasn't been an invasion, What, you think NATO's gonna invade Russia? No, obviously not. Obviously, in that circumstance, there's gonna be a nuclear war. And even if we discount that there's gonna be a nuclear war, maybe there won't be. Maybe it's gonna be like World War II, where nobody used chemical weapons and they just agreed not to. It's actually not so much about invasions as much as it is about leverage. All of geopolitics, even in Ukraine right now, is about whose threats have more leverage behind them. Okay? If NATO had Ukraine, then NATO, used by the United States, will be able to pressure Russia to, do things within its own territory with more leverage, right? Let's say there's another Navalny bullshit thing that happens within Russia, another color revolution, then the United States' comments and threats all of a sudden are backed by more leverage, right? Because the US now has that Volgograd Gap. Like, what can Russia fucking do, right? That's what all of this is about. It's not about who's going to necessarily invade first. It's about who has the necessary leverage to defend their own sovereignty. Right? And Destiny says some shit like, NATO's never invaded Russia. Of course it hasn't. Of course NATO didn't start World War III yet. But U.S. foreign policy clearly is not only designed in a defensive manner. The U.S. is interested in intervening in the affairs of other countries on humanitarian grounds. That was the pretext for the intervention during the Balkan Wars. That was the pretext for the intervention in Iraq, in Libya, in Syria. The list fucking goes on, right? The U.S. has proven its willingness to encroach upon the sovereignty of other countries by means of military force. And obviously, it's not just gonna. No one's saying that NATO is just gonna invade Russia to have a regime change, right? But if there was a critical moment for the Russian state, in a situation of internal instability fomented by color revolution and chaos, then NATO encroachments into Russia would actually, they'd be more possible. It'd be more possible to bully Russia around into submitting to the will of the United States if Ukraine is a member of NATO. Yeah, we should check out 1420.
Momison donated $10. Genuinely do not understand why Destiny agreed to debate Fuentes.
Yeah, he's denying confirmed shit again. Oh shit. Yeah, Destiny's basically being like, if you're a neo-Nazi, why don't you support the NATO Nazis? But I don't think Fuentes is falling for it. I think Fuentes can see that NATO and the U.S. hegemony is liberalism. It's inseparable from that. Yes, satanic liberalism. Just go and I was told Fuentes is a Christian. He believes in God, right? So he's not like one of those pagans who worships trees or whatever. He actually believes in God, right? He's Catholic. That's what I'm told. So he's not buying into this pagan bullshit argument. Yeah, this is like, I wish this guy was back on Twitch, to be honest. I wish there was a balance again, you know? I'm sick of these fucking disgusting pedo lib platforms that are being given by the liberals, you know? Like to Mr. Girl and shit like that. Is there a single conservative Christian political streamer who's like big? Is there a single one? They're all banned. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Oh, Laura Southern, yeah, she's probably the biggest one. Now Destiny's if you say this shit, bring up the open relationship thing. That's what I would do. I would bring up the open relationship thing at this point. Like, oh shit. Damn, I've never. Oh shit. He brought up the mayor. He brought up that Democrat that disavowed Destiny. What a fucking idiot Destiny is. Why would you say that? When, like, 1 for 1, you had that mayor fucking disavow you. Holy shit. What is Destiny asking? Based. Quoted Stalin. Cringe. Oh, can I watch the Trump thing? Did anyone on Twitch watch it? On Nelk. The Nelk Boys podcast. No, it's on the Nelk website. Can I watch it? Trump is running. He confirmed it. He's running. He's not officially announcing it yet because of the campaign laws. But yeah, he is. It's confirmed. Can you guys correct me if I'm wrong? Wasn't it that Fuentes basically began as like a more Christian conservative, and then he kept getting labeled as a white nationalist, so they started to just kind of identify with it as like a meme, but then it became like a real thing. Is that how it happened? Because he's not like a Richard Spencer type of like pagan, you know? He doesn't believe in that pagan shit. Started as a Rand Paul guy. Yeah, that's what I thought too. He doesn't want to segregate based on race. Really? Big on race and IQ. Yeah, I mean, but that also happens when you get, you get deplatformed from everything, and it's like you're probably gonna adopt a lot of fringe views. But is that really a reflection of like the core? I think the core is basically just conservative Christian is the core, right? Yeah. Why would you say that? That's fucking. You guys notice that Destiny's scared of Nick? He's scared of him. He's like terrified. He won't even dare insult this guy. He's absolutely terrified of this guy. Like, very terrified. I've always noticed that. He's really scared of him. It's hilarious. Is that all you gotta do? Is just become a 10K Andy to fucking slap Destiny around? Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and say that that was the most one-sided beating I've seen in a long time. Thank you, Jen. I appreciate it. Yeah. He got fucking wrecked. Destiny got fucking wrecked, man. Holy shit. What should I make for Twitter to comment on this? Um, I'm gonna say this: when truth is on your side, victory is expected. Sid got fucking wiped. Z. That's all I'm gonna say. This is it. This is all I'm saying. This is all I'm saying. Absolutely destroyed. Look, guys, truth is truth. I don't care who inflicts the truth. Truth is truth. Truth is truth. The fuck is this? Dumb shit in my DMs. My gaming tweet is like went very viral. I don't know why. Yeah. Yeah, that's fucking. Look at this. Look at this. This is the. By the way, this is the guy who like fabricated coming to debate me in person. He's like, wow, siding with a neo-Nazi white nationalist. Now it's gonna be. He's claiming he's coming next Friday on a bus to Detroit. I'm not even entertaining it. I'm not doing that bullshit anymore, you know. But I said no. I didn't side with Destiny. Oh shit. Oh shit. Unironically, it's actually unironic. Yeah, it's actually unironic. Even fucking Destiny was like, "Oh, he was trying to like nudge him. He was like, "Oh, well, don't you think if you're America first that you should be supporting the globalist empire because, you know, it's and he just fucking transparently saw through it. He's like, "No, because that empire is not for the people at home." You know? Yeah. The empire of lies. Like you're talking to a dude on a fucking no-fly list. You're trying to like win him over. Oh yeah, what don't you want to defend the people that put you on a fucking no-fly list? Get the fuck out of here, dude. It's so fucking stupid. Everyone's now complaining. Oh my god, Hans, you're siding with a white nationalist. I'm not even white, you stupid fuck. There's literally these white liberal leftists complain. Hans, mask off moment, you're siding with a white nationalist. And these are like white people saying this shit to me. The fuck? I side with the truth. I don't care who's telling the truth. I'll side with the truth. I don't give a fuck who it is. Truth is truth. If someone's spitting facts and another person's saying the dumbest bullshit ever, I'm going to side with the truth. I don't give a fuck what the optics look like. That was a very one-sided debate. Like, Destiny took a big fucking L. What, am I going to lie to you? I'm going to lie to you and tell you Destiny won? And besides, you want to talk about white nationalists? To be completely honest, Destiny's way more of a fucking white nationalist than Nick. In my eyes. In my eyes. Because when I think of white nationalism, it's like what Dugan said. To me, white nationalism is globalism. You know? And Ukraine and Azov and shit that's associated with Destiny. It's liberalism, right? And to me, I think the reason why the white nationalism thing might have been adopted unironically by a lot of people is because you had a working class movement that was supporting Trump, which was majority white, right? Because the reason for that is because the majority of fucking people in this country are white. It's not because they were fucking bigots or racist. It's because the majority of people in this country are white and have been since day one, right? So you had a working class movement, the elites who use race to divide the people, right? The ruling capitalist elites use race to divide us. So they came and they accused everyone they accused every populist of being a white supremacist and a white nationalist, right? So yeah, some people just wore it as a badge of honor, right? But I don't think that's because these are people who are necessarily elitist white nationalists who have this fucking, that's more like the EU and humanitarian bullshit and whatever the fuck that's what that is. It's not a fucking coincidence that Germany's the most rabidly pro-NATO fucking lib shit country right now in terms of its media and in terms of, the fucking popular sentiment. Yeah, they would be called racist anyway. It's not racist to not be on board with liberalism's bullshit fucking what do you call it? Bullshit attempt to kind of like fucking how do I put this? It's not racist to reject the political correctness. It's not racist. Just because you're not on board with the fucking dumb shit from the liberal establishment that tries to fucking brainwash us that we don't even fucking live in reality anymore. Nobody in the world has the mentality of the politically correct liberal establishment. In Zimbabwe, Mugabe doesn't buy the politically correct bullshit. In the populists in South Africa that you have, if they don't buy that fucking bullshit. Russia, China, Middle East, wherever you fucking go, they don't buy that fucking bullshit. Eastern Europe, they don't buy that fucking bullshit, right? So it's not racist when you just don't buy that fucking bullshit thing that they're saying, we the race realism. Yeah, I'm against the genetics as a whole. I don't believe in genetic science. I'm a Lysenkoist, right? But as a Marxist Leninist, we do have a national question. There are national realities, right? That's a thing. That's a very important thing. Very, very important thing. There are different peoples with different traditions and cultures and whatever. So, yeah, I mean, that's just common sense. That's just basic fucking common sense. Everyone in the world understands that. Oh, Hans, mask off. You're siding with the neo-Nazi white. You know what I mean? Actions speak louder than words, right? Action speaks louder than words. That's all I gotta fucking say, right? Last time I checked, Nick Fuentes wasn't crucifying people in Odessa, and doing this crazy fucking horrific shit that the Ukrainian neo-Nazis are doing that Destiny's defending. Last time I checked, they're not doing that shit. Thank you, Farrakhan. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Yeah, I mean, we don't, and also, I don't have to agree with everyone on everything to not hate someone, you know? And just to call the truth, I'm calling the fucking truth. I don't know Nick Fuentes that well. I vaguely recall he used to be on Twitch. I did watch back in the day the Nick and Sargon versus Destiny and Hassan debate, where they didn't do very well in that debate. Talking about Hassan and Destiny, they didn't do very well. I recall that, and then I know he got banned, and then actually the reason I started to pay a little of attention to him is not for ideological reasons. It's just because I'm facing a similar threat, especially because of the Russia shit. And to me, he is an example of someone who is able to maintain platform independence as well as maintain a community which is platform independent. So me and the showrunners, we looked into that as like a very good example of how that's possible. By the way, we do have our own website with our own chat right now. So keep that in mind. But yeah, he's a paleocon. That's kind of what I think too. I don't know if I really buy the whole thing like, oh, he's a Nazi or whatever. I just think he's a paleocon. I think he's more like a, Ron Paul, conservative, paleocon. Just because somebody's not a fucking Republican neocon doesn't mean they're not a fucking paleocon. There's such a thing as paleocons. Yeah, Pat Buchanan and all that stuff. Anti-Semitic? I don't know anything about that, I don't know anything about that. Have you seen his chat? Yeah, but by that logic, then are you gonna admit that Destiny's community is pedophilic because the chat is always flirting and memeing about being pedos and shit? So do you apply the same standard? Nobody really fucking applies the same standard. You know what I mean? No, I didn't see the react. I don't even know where I would be able to see that. I didn't see that. Where he reacted to the debate with Destiny. But that wasn't a very good debate because Destiny derailed it. Like if Destiny acted in his debate toward Nick, if he acted the same way toward me and Jackson, that it would have been really one-sided, I mean, it already was one-sided on the meat and potatoes, but I'm talking about in terms of optics. In terms of optics, a lot of people were turned off about how loud I was, but nobody really broke down the actual substance of what we were debating about, which is sad, right? What is this? Okay, here's this. So we're just gonna start with this, but they actually liked the loudness. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, it's like it seems like everyone had an issue with the loudness. I'm glad some people at least liked it, But yeah. Yeah, I mean, look, what I got to say is right now the most dangerous thing is liberalism. Easily. Because remember, look, the far right in America is not the same as the one from the 30s in Germany and Italy. That one was the hired thug of Wall Street and big business. Now, this is a historical dispute that not everyone ideologically agrees with, but that's just our perspective. That's my perspective, right? So I don't Yeah. It's not the same to have an identity and to be the real thing, in my view, right? A lot of the time, that shit is just like you get labeled a lot by your enemies, and eventually it becomes a way to identify yourself at their expense. They hate Jews and Muslims, though. I can't speak on the anti-Semitism thing, right? But I can speak on the Muslim thing because I'm Muslim. And what I could say about that is I personally prefer it when people are open about their distance rather than people like Destiny's Community who pretends like they're these universal liberals who actually have anti-human, disgusting, barbaric views toward Muslims. Like, I personally prefer when Christians are honest about either not knowing a lot about Muslims or even being a little hostile, just because that's like, you can work with that. You can't work with a liberal who pretends to be universal and pretends to not see any fucking differences. Those are the most vicious anti-human racists, in my view. In my experience, that's actually my experience. But look, regardless of that, objectively speaking, I'm speaking from an impartial, objective perspective. Forget about the personalities, because again, I don't know everything about Nick. People don't understand. I don't know that much about the scene. I know about Destiny, Hassan, Vosh, and some of Destiny's orbiters. Like that. Who's that British guy again? Whoa, who's that fucking guy? I don't know. I forgot his name. But I know about some people. I know about Sargon. Yeah, I remember KF Logan and stuff. Oh yeah, that's his Chud Logic. Yeah, he made a video, by the way. He made a hit piece video. He used the Zerka thing. He made a video about the Zerka stream when I was on. I called into Zerka's show when the last day in Austin, and he got 20,000 views from it. Right? So yeah, interesting. But yeah, he made a hit piece using that as ammunition. Against both me and Jackson, actually, which is interesting. But yeah, he's that guy's not going anywhere with his career. He doesn't have a future. But I'm not that familiar with the scene. I don't really know the lore behind shit. And a lot of people are surprised by that because like I'm a relatively big streamer for my age. But the truth is, I didn't spend most of my time keeping up with streamer stuff. I spent most of my time reading and writing, right? Yeah, but what I'm trying to say is that what was I trying to say? Yeah, on the merits of the debate, as I saw it, that was that guy Nick performed very well on the merits of the debate. Forget about all the personalities. Again, I don't know everyone that well. People are gonna tell me, "Oh, Haas, did you know he ate babies?" I don't know. You know what I mean? I really don't know. I'm gonna tell you on the merits of that debate, he performed pretty impressively. He performed pretty impressively in that debate, especially for his age, right? So he did pretty well. I was impressed with his knowledge of like the stuff about the missiles. I didn't even know about that, right? That America withdrew from its agreements with Russia, its bilateral agreement with Russia of the proliferation of those missiles, right? Allying with Groypers is not a good look. Bro, where are Groypers? You know what I mean? Like, you want me to be a fake fuck streamer who's like, I don't know. I'm telling you, I just saw a debate and I'm telling you what I think about it. Okay? I'm telling you what I fucking think about what I just saw. You trying to involve me in all this drama and shit. What do you want me to fucking tell you? What do you want me to lie to you and say Destiny did well? You know, I'm not a guilty until proven otherwise type of person. I don't start problems. I'm never the person who starts problems. Not even with Destiny, by the way. You know, with Destiny, I used to be pretty polite. You guys remember those days where I used to be pretty civil and polite, but I'd focus on the meat and potatoes? The reason the war started is because Destiny obviously, gave me a reason to disrespect him. That's why all this shit started. Yeah, he instigated everything. So that's how I am in general, right? But it also kind of started as well with that Mr. Girl shit, because when I started to see how they're normalizing pedos, and when I'm starting to see all of like the pedo shit that's coming out of that community, I mean, you guys, wait, can I be clear about something, guys? Are we still on the same page that pedos are worse than right-wing nationalists? Can we agree on that? Can we agree like pedos are the worst thing? I hope we could. You know? I think like that's a very clear line about the abuse of children. That's a very clear line. You know? I mean, are we even fucking human anymore? Holy shit. Okay, the same way Nick's community jokes about like the far right stuff, Destiny's community jokes about being fucking pedos. So you tell me, you call them neo-Nazis or whatever. So are you going to agree that Destiny's community is child abusers? Because they use the same edgy humor. Yeah, I know that. I do know that they're not the same as the Richard Spencer white nationalists. So yeah, I'm aware of that. What do you think of the Muslim ban? Okay, I don't even know what I'm allowed to say on Twitch. All I could say is that the Muslim ban, I'm a Muslim. I did not think anything of it. They didn't ban Muslims. They banned people from countries that had a high level of terrorist activity or something. It was, the main, that just, okay, when it happened, am I supposed to lie to you and say like that I was offended personally as a Muslim? Because that shit was just optics. That shit was just optics. Okay, here's the truth. It was based on a culture war between the Democrats and the Republicans. That's what it was about. There was no Muslim ban. Yeah, I know there wasn't. That's what they call it, though. I'm talking about what they're talking about when they banned people from like Iraq, where they're like, we're gonna figure out what's going on or whatever. Yeah, that's the thing that people don't talk about. That's exactly what I was gonna say. Obama did the same thing. I'm not saying I'm for it. I'm not saying I'm against it. But it's like I wasn't in an uproar when Obama did it. I went about my day. It didn't affect me at all. And this one, the only difference with this one is that it was like this rhetorical culture war thing that got a lot of publicity. So that seems like that's the only difference. Yeah, obviously I'm against a Muslim ban. I had 2 uncles and their families come from Iraq during the so-called ban. Yeah, that's what's weird about it, you know? Oh, fuck. Yeah, I mean, look, all I'll say is that all I'll really say on the whole thing is basically to conclude, I guess, to like before we move on to this is that talking about the debate. Destiny is a profoundly stupid person. Profoundly. And I think that's the most important takeaway from that. I mean, I don't know what the benchmark is exactly, because it seems like almost everyone who's doing this is a fucking idiot who's not banned, at least. But this guy, I see him think. I see him like put energy into thinking about saying something. And I'm seeing him like, I see this mental agony to like solve the puzzle and come to a conclusion. And the shit that comes out of his mouth is so fucking stupid, it makes you wonder. Now, if he was just sitting there, just kind of slurring out this shit, I might cut him some slack and be like, okay, maybe if he's trying to think about it, he'll be able to come up with an intelligent point. But he just like, I see him put the effort into like forming these thoughts, which turn out to be very, very stupid, right? And to me, it's actually pretty shocking. Would there be anything materially different that you would have said in the debate if you were in Nick's shoes? Let me think. I would have added more embellishment, I guess is the word. I don't know what to call it. I would put money on his IQ being at least double yours. Didn't Destiny take an LSAT cold and get like a fucking like he failed? What did Destiny get on the LSAT when he took it? Didn't he get like a really bad score? Because I've taken the LSAT once. I took it cold and I got 155. He rage quit. He rage quit? I got 155 cold and I didn't even study. I tried to prepare for the logic games portion, which I couldn't. I spent like 15 minutes on it, and I was like, okay, this isn't going to work. And the LSAT, I've never taken an IQ test, but the LSAT's a pretty good measure of like how logically rigorous you are. And 155 is not like the best, but consider the fact that that's just because I completely failed the logic puzzle portion. And the logic games, the logic puzzles, those aren't based on like any innate ability to reason or use logic. Those are, you actually have to like prepare. They're like puzzles you have to solve, right? The way they set them up. It's form, right? And I didn't do any of that. And had I spent time on those, I would have easily gotten an elite score, because on like every other section of the LSAT, I performed like phenomenally, like elite level, you know? So, yeah. Yeah, if you take an IQ test, you're a fucking idiot, right? But I can tell Destiny would never be able to get into a law school. He's not a smart person. It's actually kind of sad. I mean, he is a ganger. He is a gamer. I'm good at logic puzzles. No one is good at these puzzles just reading them for the first time. You have to actually, like, you need to practice them. Just to even know how to like begin with them. It's a form thing, right? The logic puzzles in Mensa. They're really hard to explain. I'm not talking about the logic puzzles in general. It's like a very, very specific. Let me show them to you actually. Let me look at this. LSAT logic games. Yeah. this is what they're like. I'll show you what the logic games are like. So yeah, let me give you an example of one. Sample LSAT logic game. Here's a good one, right? This is a good one. These aren't hard at all, but you just have to know the form and the structure of them, right? Let me show it to you. Logic games appear in analytical reason. Okay. An advertising executive must schedule the advertising during a particular television show. 7 different consecutive time slots are available for an advertisement during a commercial break and are numbered through 7 in the order that they will be aired. 7 different advertisements must be aired during the show. Only one advertisement can occupy each time slot. The assignment of the is and then so it's like it's an ordering, it's conditionals, and then they ask you a series of questions. And the way you do these is that you actually have to write out the order and the conditionals. And once you start doing that, they're very easy to solve, right? You just have to know how to write them out. But this is what I flunked on during the LSAT because I didn't even I didn't practice any of these. So I obviously did horrible on them. But for everything else, I did extremely, extremely well. So the final score was a 155, which is pretty good, right? It can get harder with timing. The thing is, the things that matter on the LSAT is the rest of the test. If you can do at least a little bit good on these logic games, you can get a very high score on the LSAT. Right? Yeah, I did some shit where I just marked all the C's. Because you guys know something, I don't study for tests. I got 163, but I studied a lot. Yeah, I know people who have studied a fuck ton, right? But I don't believe it's about studying. I don't think it is. I don't think intelligence is something innate. This is what I want to explain to people. Can I tell you guys what I think intelligence is? To me, intelligence is trauma. It's the same thing as physical strength. It works the same way. When I'm next to a weakling, some, chicken neck, weak, chicken wristed fucking little bitch, right? And I can see they can't even come close to what I lift. There is an innate resentment I have because you've never had the pain I've had. You're weak, you're soft in some kind of way, right? It's the same when it comes to intelligence. You've never been mentally traumatized to the point where you've got to open these pathways in your fucking brain and be precise about shit. You've never been forced to do that. You're weak, right? It's the same exact thing. That's why when you call somebody a dumb, stupid fuck piece of shit, you're not actually being ableist because it's not like an innate thing. And at least in my view, the reason it's an insult is for the same reason as calling someone a weak, pathetic little bitch. Because you've never actually had the combination of trauma and the willpower to overcome that aforementioned trauma to be a strong person. You're a fucking weakling, right? You've never actually been able to muster the strength, the mental strength, to be fucking smart. Do you think there's any innate components of intelligence or strength? Probably, but not on a socially relevant level. Like, what I mean to say is, like, if someone has the willpower or the trauma to, like, come to brilliant, beautiful conclusions, you're not going to notice if someone can calculate something faster than someone else, right? That's just how I look at it. Like, yes, there probably is an innate component, but not one that you're going to notice, right? Brilliance is brilliance. And all the innate component of brilliance, I don't think gets noticed. I think what gets noticed is the trauma that leads you to it. Yeah, the problem is children being coddled by their parents. I genuinely think I genuinely think stupidity is a sin. I genuinely think it's a sin. I resent. No, it's not a sin to be stupid. It's a sin because look, working class people work with their hands. Usually they don't work with their heads, right? So that's fine. But I hate when stupid people rise to the occasion of thought in a hostile way with me. Because you are in over your fucking... Like, go eat a bag of Doritos. Why are you fucking arguing with me? Why are you trying to challenge me on something you are clearly not equipped to fucking challenge me on? You know, like, you're a fucking idiot. But yeah, as I was saying... Yeah, like that guy who debated me yesterday. You preach so much hate. Why did Destiny treat Fuentes with respect in that debate when he was disrespectful towards you? He's very scared of Fuentes' community. That's why. He's scared of Nick's community coming after him. He's a pussy. That's why even at the end when he was trying to insult the guy, he was like really tiptoeing around it. He was like, oh, well, what do you think about the optics of America? It's like he's just doing all this fucking bullshit. Yeah. You guys are screaming at each other. Destiny didn't want to debate me and Jackson on it because we had more to gain. Whereas Fuentes is already an established figure, and Destiny's goal is to win over his community, to look good in front of an already established community. Me and Jackson's community is not established. So Destiny thought he could get away with disrespecting us more, right? That's why. But also, he's really scared of Nick Fuentes. He's very, very scared of him. He's always been terrified. But then, the Fuentes guy is really smart. Can I say that? He's smart. I remember seeing him debate. I watched this video of him debating Destiny from like 2019. And that was like 3 years. So he was like, what, 19, 20 back then? He's pretty smart, that guy's pretty young, right? I'm 25. So it's only 2 years younger, but still, for someone who's made as much commotion, it's pretty impressive. Would you go on Nick's stream if he invited you? That sounds more enticing if I was platform independent as well. But broadly, I would be open to it. Yeah, I would be open to it, but I would have to be very careful, I would have to be very careful because that it's like I'm still on the surface web, right? So I can't like be I'm not on the dark underground yet, right? I'm still like on the surface web. So it's one of those things. Yeah, if you get fucked, you get fucked. It's not that I hide a ton of my views. It's more so that like I'm not sensitive, and I'm not one of the people who's like gets butthurt about shit. I don't get triggered over shit. So it's like my willingness to like ignore the politically correct bullshit and get to the meat and potatoes that actually matters could get me in trouble. Where I'm like, right, if I don't push back on something, or if I don't fucking like, or if I kind of like sound like I'm agreeing with something. But it's not that I'm agreeing with it. It's just like that I agree with the essential message, which is not necessarily cancelable on a platform censorship level, right? YouTube and Twitch ban you because it's GG. You don't have a following. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But you know, I really wish he wasn't banned from Twitch. That's all I gotta say. I really wish he wasn't banned from Twitch. I miss when there was a balance, where I wasn't here for that, but it would be so much better if there was more of a balance, right? It's so fucking crazy. Whatever the goals are of deplatforming, they don't fucking work. They don't fucking work at all. Deplatforming does not work. Period. But, you know, there is a parallel internet already emerging. So, thank you, Farrakhan. Appreciate you. Guys, you want to know what I wish? You want to know what my standard is for this type of thing? It's Russia. Okay? Russia doesn't have cancel culture. And in Russia, you know, people from the far left, the real one, and the far right do engage in dialogue. They don't agree with each other, but it's like they don't have this culture of I can't even fucking explain what it is. Like in Russia, you have this broad kind of patriotic popular front, which is anti-imperialist and whatever. And then yeah, there's a lot of people with problematic views and whatever, but like people don't focus on that. They focus on what fucking matters, right? So to me, what do you think about Putin saying he's going to destroy the... Yeah, I didn't see that. But to me, my standard is Russia. My standard is Russia. Like, I want to be what the Communist Party is in Russia for America. You know? Yes, the West has a very neurotic culture of cancellation. Deplatforming works. Look at Milo, Alex Jones. First of all, Alex Jones has not been destroyed. Okay, he's nowhere close to that. Milo, maybe, but there wasn't much substance behind Milo to begin with. Gavin, whatever, was the Vice News guy, and he founded the Proud Boys, and that shit is still up and running as far as I know. So, no, I don't think it fucking works. There wasn't a lot of substance behind that Milo guy, right? And Gavin created the Proud Boys, which is still around. It's still a thing. So no, it doesn't fucking work. Yeah, deplatforming works. It makes them bigger, right? Alex sells the protein shit. I'm gonna have a different business model. When I get big, my business model is gonna be my business model will be investing in companies. It's actually gonna be like being a real capitalist, like Vladivostok, business deals, shit like that. I want to go overseas and have fucking lithium and mining and oil and gas and do all that kind of fucking shit. Stock trader? No, I want us to like own capital. Like shares in a company to get dividends, just things like that, you know? Because there's a lot of big business that's going to happen when North Korea starts to open up. Vladivostok is going to be a really big trading hub. And if you invest your capital wisely, I think you can make a lot of money. You can make a lot of money. No, I'm not crypto. I am more so like resources. Mining, natural resources, lithium, futures, whatever the fuck. Yeah, productive assets. Industry, shit like that. Supply chain shit. Am I gonna sell protein? I'm not selling protein. I'm not doing any of that shit. Copper, yeah. You gotta look into the meat and potatoes of the economy. You know what I mean? But yeah, I wish I could have reacted to that debate live. I really wish I could have done that, but it is what it is. All right. Anyway, guys, let's talk about what's going on the news, right? So, guess what? The International Court of Justice is not calling the special military operation an invasion. Huh? Is this RT? Is this RT? The Russian Federation shall immediately suspend the military operation that it commenced in the territory of Ukraine. It did not say the invasion. It's not calling it an invasion. You don't see any language for an invasion here. Interesting. Pretty interesting that they're not even calling it a fucking invasion. You want to know why? Because there's a difference between legally significant language and between fucking appearances, right? So yeah, things appear a certain way, but that doesn't necessarily mean that's what it is.
Ребята, вот в Москве стоит украинская Бентли.
So there's I don't know if I can actually show this on Twitch because it's like doxing a license plate or something. I don't fucking know. But there's a Bentley with Ukrainian numbers in the center of Moscow. Apparently, it's the Ukrainian oligarch Slenko. Don't know what that is. Guys, Arnold is chiming in. Get to the chopper! Putin! Stop what you are doing! Stop it right now! Get down! Get to the chopper! Putin, cut it out! Cut it out! Put the cookie down! Okay, let's check it out.
Nothing but affections and respect for the people of Russia. The strength and the heart of the Russian people have always inspired me. And that is why I hope that you will let me tell you the truth about the war in Ukraine and what is happening there. No one likes to hear something critical of the government, I understand that. But as a longtime friend of the Russian people, I hope that you will hear what I have to say. And may I remind you that I speak with the same heartfelt concern as I spoke to the American people when there was an attempted insurrection on January 6th last year, when a wild crowd was storming the US Capitol, trying to overthrow our government. You see, there are moments like this that are so wrong, and then we have to speak up. And this is exactly the same with your government. I know that your government has told you that this is a war to denazify Ukraine. Denazify Ukraine? This is not true. Ukraine is a country with a Jewish president. A Jewish president.
Yeah, didn't we have an African American president that oversaw the reintroduction of slavery in Libya and moreover the enslavement of African black Libyans? We had the first black president who also oversaw the reinstitution of the enslavement of black people in Libya. So I don't what is this supposed to mean? What exactly is that supposed to mean? Your guess is as good as mine. I'm not sure. Hold on.
I might add, whose father's 3 brothers were all murdered by the Nazis. You see, Ukraine did not start this war. Neither did nationalists or Nazis. Those in power in the Kremlin started this war. This is not the Russian.
Why did he say nationalists and Nazis? What do you mean nationalists and Nazis? Like, what is Ukrainian? Okay, now Movie Bob is fucking with me. Hold on. Oh my god. Like, this guy keeps... What the fuck does Movie Bob want? What does he have to say? Well, okay, I made a tweet thread that says video game addicts deserve prison. Featured speaker at the Center for Political Innovation. Yeah, that's the whole feed. And people wonder why my politics ended up sans teams, apart from people who were bullied should take power and make the kind of people... What? He's saying gamers should take power and make anti-gamers unable to exist. So he posted this. Here come the short jokes. Guys, I must be like the shortest 5'8" guy on the internet. Like, yeah, okay, I'm 5'8". Okay. I don't get it. I still don't get it. I'm sorry. I still don't get it. Yeah, because everyone on the internet's 6'5", you know? It's so weird. Because I was thinking about it. I was like, wait, you know, like, train wrecks? How tall is train wrecks? Train wrecks height. Oh, he's actually kind of tall. He's like 5'11". Fuck. Damn. What's a better example? What about that Miskiff guy? Miskiff height. Oh, I saw him in person. He's like 5'7", 5'8". Yeah. I feel like he doesn't get a lot of shit for his height, does he? He's like 5'8". He doesn't give a lot of shit for his height. If any, right? I've never seen anyone give him shit for his height. He does? Yeah, but not my level. Joe Rogan? I don't know. Well, okay, you put all this into context that Destiny is at best the same height as me, but could easily be shorter than me. So you put that into that context, and I still don't get it. Because they think it bothers you. How often have I responded to it, though? It doesn't bother me. That's the thing. It doesn't bother me. It bothers me more when people say I'm 5'7" than when people say I'm 5'1". When people say this, it doesn't bother me. It kind of does bother me when people say I'm 5'7", though. Because it's like, that's believable, you know? It's actually believable. And I don't like that height. It does bother me. I'm going to be honest. Okay, just so my haters know. Calling me 5'7" is what bothers me. Calling me 4'7" doesn't fucking bother me. I don't give a fuck. It does? Yeah, it does. But not this. This is just ridiculous. I'm not... Okay. Clearly, I'm not that short. But, like, you know, if someone says I'm 5'7", that's actually believable. You know? Alright. That's a lot to take in. It's one of those occult things, guys. Remember I told you, like, when I'm in person, I want the chair to be facing the window in, like, this specific way? It's the same thing when it comes to the 5'7", 5'8" thing. It's the same exact shit. Okay, how are we gonna respond to movie Bob? If it really triggered infrared, we didn't bring it up so much. Um, the 5'7" thing kind of did bother me, but you know the whole like Haas is literally 3 feet tall. It just doesn't bother me. Like it's like although it did have an effect where people actually did think like, oh wait, is he actually like 5'2" or 5'4" or something? And then people are like, no, he's 5'5", and they're like, oh, well, I'm still taller than him because I'm 5'5.5" or I'm 5'6", and it's like a lot of these people are so happy they're taller than Haas, who's 5'4". It's like, wow. I don't know if that's good or bad. Being a lot taller than people expect, or being shorter than what people expect because of how I look on stream. Should I just respond with this? What do you guys think? Should I just respond with this? Yeah, I'm just gonna just respond with this. All right, you guys know what to do. You guys know what to do. I'm not gonna play GTA. No GTA tonight. Um, we got a little bit of some more news tomorrow. It's actually, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. There's not a lot of news. There's actually not a lot of news. Guys, does the link to our Discord work on the panels? Does it work? Does it not work? No, on our panel. Like the panels below. Let me make sure. Twitch. Creator dashboard. It works? Okay. Cool. Cool. Um Wait, check this out. This is from Telegram. The chief of police in Mariupol calls on Zelensky to provide Ukrainian military with real air defense systems and not tiny little rockets which do not work against Russian aircraft, referring to Stingers and other man pads provided by NATO. He says they're useless against the Russian aerospace forces, whom he calls monsters, and begs him not to let them die without real defenses. But sure, Ukraine is totally winning this war, guys. Totally winning. Is there any reliable data on the Ukrainian Foreign Legion? I don't know. This is interesting. This is press. And this is an interesting type of press who have assault rifles on their lap. So this is the press with assault rifles. See, press, and assault rifles right here. Finish the Arnold clip. Oh yeah, we gotta finish that.
Get to the chopper, Putin. Stop what you are doing now.
And people's
Ellen wants to debate me. Okay, tell him to get in VC. Tell him to get in the show queue.
war. No. As a matter of fact, let me tell you, what you should know is that 141 nations at the UN voted that Russia was the aggressor and called for it to remove its troops immediately. Only 4 countries in the entire world voted with Russia. That is a fact.
Get to the chopper.
See, the world has turned against Russia because of its actions in Ukraine. Whole city blocks have been flattened by Russian artillery and bombs, including
He's like, all of the US puppets voted against Russia in the UN. That do not reflect the people.
Oh, there's some base shit too. You guys know the South African president blamed NATO? Ramaphosa, he blamed NATO. Pretty fucking based if you ask me.
a children's hospital and a maternity hospital. 3 million Ukrainian refugees.
How many times did the UN convene over the Donbass massacres? Let me count them. About a 1, a 2, a 3, a 0.
Mainly women, children, and elderly, fled their country, and many more are trying to seek to get out. Let me close with a message to all of the Russians who have been protesting on the streets against
This is like 150 people.
the invasion of Ukraine. The world has seen your bravery. We know that you have
Get
suffered
to the chopper.
the consequences of your courage. You have been arrested, you have been jailed, and you have been beaten.
Wow. Imagine showing like random footage of people getting arrested in the US. Putin demands an end to the violence. Why does Turkey have claims in Crimea? The Ottomans? It's so stupid. It's so fucking laughable. The Tatars are not a majority. They're not a majority anymore. If they ever were. They were once. Okay. Okay, Lavrov, I'll tell you what it means if it's not clear. Lavrov said that an example of denazification is the unbanning of the Russian language. So Ukraine has to reverse a lot of its policies, probably also the policies banning communist parties and symbolism, policies that banning Russian culture and literature, you know, all that kind of shit, you know. I would respect Turkey much more if it wasn't using NATO to fulfill its ends. If Turkey was doing it all by itself, I'd be like, wow. But being part of NATO, it's not a good look. You know, Turkey needs to get the fuck out of NATO. Yeah, this is what Russia wants. This, and also no NATO here, and also denazify. And then Russia's fine. That's pretty straightforward to me. That's like pretty good. That's a good deal. That's a good deal. There's a video I want to show you guys really bad.
I'm in a poly relationship. The reason why I'm in a poly relationship is because I don't give a fuck if my girlfriend goes and fucks another guy, because I know she's coming back to me at the end of the night. Because we love each other. Because I'm a cool fucking person. I know that. Out of who my girlfriend fucks, do you think I'm gonna chase you around?
She just licked his face.
Because I know she's coming.
I'm gonna save that one. But it's crazy how this video only has 100 views. It's pretty crazy how it has only 100 views. I'm gonna save that one. What the fuck does this mean? Hold on. Alright, so yeah, anyone know what this means?
Giacoppa's daughter. I may be Irish, but I'm not stupid. I married Dominic Giacoppa's daughter.
Who is Dominic Giacoppa? Who is that? Who is Dominic Giacoppa? Oh, wait, that was her grandfather. That wasn't even her father. That was her grandfather. That was her grandfather. So this is what I said, and this has caused an uproar, right? So I think, as an uproar, I think we should visualize it more. So I said, do gaming addicts deserve prison? It's very possible. Video games are the reason for many social ills. Eventually will come the time of cruel awakening, when holy men wield hammers and bust into homes, smashing PCs and Nintendo console. Even GameCube will be smashed. Stop! Not my Xbox! The gamer shrieks as the demons are being exorcised. The holy men are silent as the Switch smashes into thousands of pieces and the PlayStation battered into dust. All while this is heard in the background. Definition of a video game. Using fingers to hit buttons for the television to look different. Television is just a moving picture. You cannot step inside it and be three-dimensional. Gamers are truly the most stupid and sad, and they don't even realize it. Okay, let me just picture this. Picture this. Holy men break into homes one day when the anti-gamer laws are passed with hammers, and they silently destroy the games. The time of cruel awakening. Alright, so this tweet was not very popular. Yeah, it wasn't very popular. It got a bunch of quote tweets, and it's not very popular. That's all I gotta say. Gamers are really mad. But I'm right, aren't I? Yeah, they're really mad. But I think I'm right. Yeah, everyone keeps sharing the photoshopped picture of me. It's been shared so fucking much. I just want to know, like, when I first saw it, I thought, okay, well, no one would believe this, so I don't fucking care. But everyone keeps sharing it. Do people think it's real? This one. This one. I'll show it to you. Ready? This. Why is this an own? How does this own me, though? Because it's not real. It's clearly not real. So what's the point? What's the point? Thank you, Diogenes.
C.
I don't get it. You could do this to anyone. Alright, fine. First of all, how do you Photoshop it to look this realistic? Everyone make equivalent ones for everyone. Make one for Destiny, for everyone. Make one for everyone. Just make equivalent ones. What is... I don't get it. No, someone explain it to me. Break it down. Explain how it's funny. How is it funny? Can't you... You could do this to anyone. You could literally do this to anyone. Because I look small. That's what... Yeah, when you take away my legs, that's what happens. You could literally do that to anyone. Yeah, they took away my knees. What do you want? What do you want from me? I don't know. I don't get how the internet works. I just don't get how it works. You get triggered on the topic of height? Not like this. I get triggered when you call me 5'7". I don't get fucking triggered when you call me 4 or 5 or whatever the fuck. You could do this to anyone. I don't get it. You took away my knees. So what? The headboard? Oh. Yeah. If you had zero reaction to this, it would go away in seconds. I've never reacted to this. I've actually never reacted to this photo. I still don't know how to react to it. I don't know how I'm supposed to feel. Like, it's just a fake photo. You know, that's such bullshit. If you never reacted to it, I've never reacted to it. They keep fucking sharing it. I don't get it. I still don't understand. I've never even reacted to it. I've never reacted to this once. This photo doesn't bother me. When you call me 5'7", it bothers me. I don't care about this fucking fake photo. Having it up on your channel right now is reacting to it. Yeah, after 2 months of getting spammed with it every single day, I'm curious about what's so great about it. That's after... You're a dumbass, dude. You're like, oh, we react to it now. It's literally just like Russia and Ukraine. Well, why does Ukraine need to join NATO? To prevent Russian aggression like they're doing now. They're only doing it because you're gonna fucking join NATO. Stupid. I hate stupid people. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't forgive you. I don't forgive you for being stupid. You chose that. You chose to be fucking stupid. They're starting to abuse you. No, they're not starting to abuse you. Abuse means they're inflicting harm. I'm just confused. I literally don't get it. What if I told you guys I don't get it? Would you believe me? I literally don't understand it. I don't understand. For libs, a non-reaction is literally a Destiny. Okay, I look goofy. You know, okay. Who's an example of someone everyone respects? Let's just do, who's an example of someone everyone respects? Damn, there's really not. Alright, The Rock. I like that one. Let's do Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Alright. Let's just see. All right, Dwayne the Rock Johnson. All right, let's do this one. Okay, Dwayne the Rock Johnson. And then, if I take away his knees and he's just very short, like he just his feet. What then? Do I win something? What do I win? What do I get from him? Do I get money from him? Someone should do it. You know what? It would be kind of funny. I'm not gonna lie. That would be funny. Okay, I understand it now. I understand it. When I'm thinking of doing it to someone else, I actually get it. That would be so funny. That actually would be funny. Holy fuck. Okay, now I get it. I actually get it now. I get it. Yeah, I get it. I get it. Oh, man. uh No. Alright, well, okay, when it's other people, I get it. I get it when it's other people. But it's not really malicious, you know? That's not something I would do to, like, hate on him. I don't know. I'm a soldier, guys. I think of everything in terms of war. So just want to like, what about it is a weapon? Doesn't really seem like a weapon to me. It's just kind of funny. This is by the way, a lot of patriotic Russians are quoting this. Is remember my Mongol meme? That I could be way more racist than you, whatever. That's what they're doing basically. They're like, oh, you're calling us barbarians? We are barbarians. We are a horde. You are millions. We are hordes and hordes and hordes. Try and take us on. We are Scythians. We're Asians. This is this is racist. Sorry, I don't condone that. It's a poem by Alexander Bloch, but they're saying this. They're saying this is like a response to the way Europeans call Russians non-European. I think that was for World War I. There's some Russian street interviews about... Would you nuke the US? I want to see this. Would you nuke the US 100 Russians?
Вы сбросить ядерную бомбу на США?
Конечно, нет.
Нет.
Возможно.
Зачем?
А зачем конкурент России?
Я то как африканский, то могу сказать да.
Наверное, да.
Разумеется. Несколько бомб.
Скорее да, чем нет.
Да, надо сбросить. Нет, я за мир.
Нет, я бы сделал это на России.
Oh, God, cringe.
Нет, я бы не хотел сбросить ядерную бомбу на США. Нет в войне. Россия, Украина, всем мир. Конечно, нет.
Мечтаю это сделать. Нет, конечно. Нет. Нет.
Нет? Нет. Нет.
I'm gonna try and predict reactions.
Нет, конечно. Нет.
Yeah, he's saying no.
Конечно.
Come on. This guy's gonna say yes.
Да нет.
Oh, fuck. Alright, this guy's gonna say no.
Нет. Нет. Почему?
потому что ядерная война — это хуёво. Если мы ебанем на них, они ебанут на нас. Ну это, бля, их глупость с политикой. Нахуя в это вникать?
Нет.
Почему?
Потому что это смерть. Я против насилия и смерти.
Нет.
Нет.
She's gonna say yes.
Нет.
Oh fuck.
Нет.
Yes, he's gonna say yes. No.
Ни в коем случае. Миллионы мирной жизни.
Нет.
Нет. Скорее нет, чем да.
Да нет.
Нет.
Нет. Я нет.
Конечно, не хотел бы. Потому что из-за этого получилась бы цепная реакция, и всему миру было бы пизда.
Нет.
Нет, ни в коем случае.
Нет.
Нет, тогда придет конец человечеству.
Okay, there'd be if you did this in America, there'd be way more people who say yes.
Я не умственно отсталый.
Нет.
Нет.
Нет. Резко против.
Нет. Нет.
Нет. Нет, не хотел бы.
Нет.
Нет. Хотели бы вы сбросить ядерную бомбу на США?
Нет, конечно же.
Нет.
Да нет, наверное.
Я не хочу, чтобы ядерное оружие использовали в принципе.
Нет.
Не хочу.
Нет.
This is biased, bro. It's not even a single yes.
Hi guys, recently I see too many comments that
This is about what they think of Putin. What do Russians think about NATO? I like to see this.
Что вы думаете про НАТО?
Да я ничего не думаю.
Оно есть.
Точка.
Ладно, пойдем.
Yeah, I know this is like the most liberal urban centers of Russia.
Старайтесь не думать о НАТО.
Да ничего не думаю. Военный альянс.
Просто не знаете вообще, что это?
Да, мне интересно.
НАТО, что отличная организация, но Украине там не надо быть. И нам там не надо быть.
В связи с текущими реалиями не хочется высказываться ни на одну из политических тем. Я считаю, что действия НАТО в отношении России являются неправомерными. Ну, то есть они уже давно перешли грань того, что можно делать. И, я так понимаю, вопрос будет про то нападение России на Украину. Я считаю, что эта военная операция является закономерным исходом тех событий, которые происходили между Россией и НАТО последние несколько лет.
А НАТО, думаю, отрицательно. То, что НАТО приближается к России.
Что вы думаете о НАТО?
Привет. Что я думаю? Я о НАТО вообще стараюсь не думать. Мне кажется, это у меня есть какие-то текущие вещи, о которых я больше думаю, о людях, которые живут, о своих друзьях, о своих близких. Поэтому о НАТО я как-то совсем...
Someone actually made this. And they put it in fact checking. Why did you put this in fact checking? What will I post this on Twitter? I heard he's actually not bad politically. Is that true? I don't want to smear him. Well, I don't know why I chose him. He can still pull. Like looking like this? Actually true, probably. Actually true. He sucks politically. He's a shit lib. He's lib. Oh, he called Joe Rogan a racist? I want to save this at least. Isn't there a Destiny version? There is a Destiny version. It's right here. Isn't this the Destiny version? Should we just... Okay, whenever we see the photo, this is the response photo. Just simple as that. It just cancels out. Whenever you see the one against me, just... There you go.
Не думал.
Ну, это организация, союз стран, вооружений и так далее. То есть ничего такого особо негативного нет.
Мы думаем о НАТО.
Альянс.
Североатлантический, не знаю. То, что, ну, конкурирует с Россией. Она уже создана была изначально для сдерживания российских сил.
То есть его расширение опасно для России?
Не то, что опасно. В теории, да. Но конкуренция заметна, разумеется. Для этого и было создано.
So we make videos in Moscow, and this is the building behind me, where average Moscow citizen lives. Let me show you very quick.
What? Alright, this one's boring. Let's look at another one. What do young Russians think about Putin?
We make propaganda and stuff like that. So I decided to make unusual thing. We will not edit answers. We will just leave the straight answers without cutting. Let's go.
Что вы думаете о нашем главном политике, лидере, борце, стратеге Владимире Владимировиче Путине?
Очень опасный вопрос. Да много чего я о нем думаю.
Красавчик он?
Он? Да.
Почему?
Потому что страну из жопы вытащил.
Например?
То, когда у нас все предприятия стоили копейки, когда их как
200k people? Yeah, I think I heard about it.
сказать, приобретали наши сейчас современные олигархи и так далее. Он не дал это до конца все довести. Сейчас предприятие большинство работает. Да, есть минусы, но при этом... А где нет минусов?
Хотели бы, чтобы он пожизненно правил?
Нет.
Почему?
Смена власти всегда должна быть.
Зачем она вам?
Мне?
Ну да.
Чтобы хорошо жить.
А что, сейчас плохо живем?
Неплохо, но есть трудности. По нему самому видно, что он уже устал.
Все шикарно, спасибо тебе большое. Путин красавчик?
Однозначно. Не знаю, может быть, для кого-то он красавчик определенно. Среди молодежи явно никто не считается.
Ну, а вы как лично думаете?
Я лично думаю, наверное, все-таки нет.
Почему?
Во-первых, потому что недальновидная политика, мне кажется, это довольно. Все-таки технологии, какой-то прогресс там. Он с Запада, как-никак, как бы там, может быть, не считались с нашим мнением и так далее.
Путин тормозит прогресс России.
Ну, тормозит определенно и точно. Я считаю, что все-таки он в руки Китая нас отдает довольно сильно. А там, не знаю, какая перспектива. Как сырьевой придаток, о котором долго говорили, 20 лет. Ну вот, пожалуйста. Результат в скором времени таков и будет.
Сможете продолжить песню «Владимир Путин, молодец»?
Политик, лидер, боец.
Все, шикарно. Путин красавчик.
А мы все что угодно можем говорить?
Конечно.
Да.
Хотели бы, чтобы он пожизненно был у власти?
Ой, не для времени, когда проводится спецоперация.
Почему? Посадят?
Потому что когда происходит то, что сейчас происходит, нельзя поддерживать никого, кроме своей страны. Потому что это предательство.
Путин красавчик?
Ни то, ни другое. Это, я думаю, единственное возможное, что он смог сделать.
А что он плохое сделал?
Но, скажем так, у нас все равно страна довольно коррумпированная, не все институты работают хорошо, не все они работают на полную мощность, и как бы все равно всегда есть что улучшать.
Мгм. А сами хотели бы президентом стать?
Нет.
Почему?
Но это очень большая ответственность, это очень много надо учиться, очень много чего надо знать. Тебя в любом случае будут любить или не любить. Это очень большое общественное давление, это давление на твое мнение, это отсутствие друзей, личной жизни, постоянная боязнь за свою жизнь, отсутствие личного времени, и те решения, которые ты принимаешь, действительно будут судьбоносными, поэтому я не смогу взять на себя такую ответственность.
Ну а кто, если не Путин?
У нас, к сожалению, не развита оппозиция, никого, кроме Путина. Все клоуны, ну, честно говоря.
Все, спасибо. Красавчик.
Нет.
Почему?
Потому что, я считаю, что в нашем мире не стоит действовать настолько кровавыми методами и решениями, какая бы ситуация ни была.
Ну а что он такого сделал?
Мне кажется, войска в Украине немножко лишняя тема, если честно.
Все этого достаточно. Путин красавчик?
Не готов ответить.
Почему?
Не уверен пока.
Ну просто как человек он вам нравится.
Как человек нет.
Все этого достаточно. Спасибо большое. Путин красавчик?
Нет.
Почему?
Потому что нахуй это нужно
Hi guys.
начинать.
Ну что он такого
I'm gonna be
сделал?
honest with you. Today is a very slow news day. And there's just not a lot going on. There's just not a lot going on. That's the truth. There's just not a lot. You know? Biden. I'm not leaving, guys. You think I'm a fucking monster? You think I'm a monster or something? I'm just gonna leave. He said call him. He's a fucking liar. That guy loses all credibility, okay? He lost all credibility. That guy lost literally all credibility. He's not even banned. He's fucking lying. Literally about everything. No, I'm not leaving you guys. I'm not a fucking monster, okay? I'm not a monster. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't just abandon you guys into the rubble, into the dust, into the cold night of a Friday. I mean, guys, it's a Friday, and we have nothing to do on Friday. I'm just like you. Alright? I would never ever do that to you. I would never ever do that to you guys. Who do you think I am? We're all in this together. Alright, guys. You actually want to know the real reason I'm doing this? I literally have to reset my sleep schedule. Every stream, I've been ending stream at like 2, and I can't keep fucking doing that. I gotta go to the gym, shower, and go to bed, okay? I'm not gonna play Elden Ring. You're wrong. I'm not doing that. I might watch a movie or something, but I'm not gonna do that. Don't go on dating streams. I'm not. Okay? What are you talking about? Guys, I'll see you tomorrow. We'll have like a Saturday, all day Saturday stream. All day Saturday stream, okay? See you tomorrow. Bye.